I am happy. Why? Oh, I bet you already know. I bet you read the subject line. Because I, yes, me, little old me, booked 1,000 gigs. I can't tell you how much that matters to me, and I want to explain to you why that's a big deal. But I want to tell you also, if you can hang in with me for a few minutes, I've got a special offer that I'm going to note down below, but it's not as good as what I'm going to give to you guys who actually listen to me for a few minutes. So hang in there, and I want to tell you why I feel so puffed up about what I've accomplished. So first, I want to clarify with you that I'm not a speaker booker. Okay, I don't find a gig for a speaker, connect the group with the speaker, and then I step out of the picture. Nor am I a bureau. I don't pitch my business to potential groups and organizations and ask that they come into my site, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, try to find a speaker that's a good fit for them. We offer full service representation, and I like to think of us as being an extension of your sales team, if you will. And I want to clarify, I say us because I have a team of people helping me, but the 1,000 gigs booked, that's me. That's just me. So yay me. My agency has booked more than that. So I want to focus on me though and tell you why that has helped me to become more valuable as a consultant and trainer. So as far as the representation and why it's a big deal because of the amount of work that's involved with every one of these things is what we do for every single booking. So when we go out and we promote a particular speaker to a group, and that speaker comes back and says yes, then we offer it to the speaker, tell them everything we know about the group. The speaker then decides whether they want to speak to them or not. We are only paid on production. We are only paid if we actually book the gig. If the speaker says yes, then we send a confirmation out to the group, and in there we tell them everything that they need to know about the speaker. And then we also let the speaker know through a gig sheet. So we have an ongoing document with all the details the speaker needs to know about every gig that they do. Where they meet, when they meet, what time they speak, the AV setup, uh, contact information for the speaker chair, demographics of the group, all the way down to the dress code. So we get all that information. It's all in one place. So the speaker, all they need to do is show up and do their thing. All the content's there. We handle all the communications that normally would transpire between a speaker and a group or an event. 1 week prior, we send a reminder out to that group. We also give them the introduction we'd like them to use for the speaker. Now, if you have not listened to my speaker snippet about introductions, go to the archives below and check that out. Oh, and by the way, I can't remember if I already told you, I've got a really special deal at the end of this video that's better than what you're going to read down below. So if you're about to tune out, hang in there just a few more minutes because I promise you the deal gets better. So anyway, back to what we do. After we send that the reminder out, we also send a reminder out to the speaker. That's their heads up. We got a gig coming up. And then after the speaker speaks, we send an evaluation form out to the group. That content goes into a spreadsheet. The speaker can access at any time for analysis. Then we also go into their profile on our site and we update their profile, the speaker profile, with the gig that they just did. And if we get a decent testimonial from the group, then we add that to their profile page as well. We could just batch that every 3 months, go in and add all the gigs that speakers did, but we do this every single week. And the reason why is because we know how important speaking is to build your visibility and help with your Google juice. So if we've got stagnant web pages, then we're not really helping our speakers. And this is a reminder to all of you who have your own sites. If you're not going in and tweaking your pages, you're losing out on opportunities for better exposure because Google gets a ping every time a page is being massaged. So we go in there every single week and update the profiles from anybody that spoke that week. So I think that that's a very valuable thing. And I share this not just because I'm trying to talk up how great our services are, and they are, but I want you to understand how much work goes into every single gig. So I'm really happy, okay? So I'm being loud and proud about my accomplishment here because this has been a long journey. No one else really does what I do like I do it, so I've had to create it myself. I had no one to emulate. So pat on my back. All right, I'm pretty happy. Now I just want to really quickly tell you, well, first off, I want to thank some people that have been instrumental to getting me to this point. Kim Murphy, who handles my website, she is the one who updates it every time we get a new speaker. She's the one that goes in every single time somebody does a talk and updates their profile. I don't know what I would do without her. And then Lorena. Lorena is my right-hand person. God bless her. I wouldn't have, I would be where I am right now if it were not for her, because of the amount of work that she does. She keeps me in line, and she handles everything from the moment I get back to her and say, okay, the gig, this is it, it's done. The speaker said yes, group said yes. She takes care of everything else. So thank you, Lorena. I don't know if you're even going to see this. I'm going to make you watch this. Okay, so that aside, sorry, I get emotional. I wanted to also just tell you about my consulting services. So having booked 1,000 gigs speaks volumes to my experience. I've got a lot in this noggin underneath this little special hat. And I like to share that information, and it's valuable. And I don't know of any speaker agents that are teaching speakers on how to get booked themselves. So I think I have a very unique aspect of looking at this, especially with the speaker branding. I look at it differently because I have a different set of eyes that's different than a traditional marketer or anyone else that you might have helping you with that. My consulting practice, what I do is I do 1-hour sessions. I do it via Zoom. I screen share so I can look at your content, but I can also show you examples of things that I come up with. Every consultation is totally different because I just go all over the place with whatever I think your needs are or what you're asking for. And because I tend to brain dump so much content, it's a lot to take in. Honestly, I would rather do that than hold back. So I share everything that I can within that 1 hour to pack in as much as possible. And then I send you the recording. So that way you have it forevermore and can go back and review it. So I share this just because I want to give you a sense for what I do. And I have heard nothing but praise for my consulting services. At the very least, if you are speaking to grow your business, please consider doing a speaker branding session with me. Even if you've had top-notch professionals looking at your stuff, it's very likely that I can find something that you can fine-tune and upgrade. Now, what you're going to see down below is that I'm offering an unheard of discount of 40%. That's off my $200 per hour session. If you are still with me, I'm going to offer you 50%. And I don't know that I'm ever going to do this again. I don't know. Maybe in the next 1,000 gigs. I have no idea. All I know is that life is short. And if you're really all in, then you need to be all in and take action. And I'm learning that the way to get people to take action is to have limitations in there. So here's my limit. You need to book and pay for the consultation by the end of Friday, midnight. I'll take any time, whatever time zone you're in, okay? Or it can be my time zone if that's giving you a few more hours. All you need to do is email me. I don't have a fancy schmancy way to schedule it. I don't want to, because done is better than perfect. How is better than perfect? Just reply. Reply to this email. It's going to come straight to me. Give me some dates and times that might work for you, and then we'll set it up. We'll make it happen. If we do it by Friday, I will give you 50% off of that. Yeah, life is short. Don't wait. Don't buy green bananas. Don't hold off on scheduling time with me. Thank you to all of you who have been a part of my life, who have been a part of this journey. And here's to the next 1,000. Take care. Bye.